Good morning. Welcome to Belated Coffee with Jen here. I've got my window open and I've got the screen share on, and that's obnoxious because it looks like screens and screens and screens. But I'm just going to post a couple of things here to let everybody know that I am here. Oh, there are two of you. Hello, two people. Whatchamadoodly, StreamYard shows me how many people are watching. I don't know if it gives an accurate count, but it does the thing. So today, I'm just going to do you know what? I'm not going to. If two people are here, that's good enough. You two are the people I want. I'm going to do a different thing. Let's do a different thing. So I have a window here. Conversation this morning happened, and based on what I've seen on the Twitter in the last little while, it is important to have a talk about a thing. And I'm going to use this moment to shamelessly shill my mom's thing as well. My mom wrote a book. She's amazing, by the way. If you haven't met my mom, and I don't think most of you have, she is wonderful. So I'm here in the Google. I'm going to search for Gail Calms Chaos because I don't remember her website and I should. Ugh. Anxiety Chaos Calmed. There we go. Okay. So at some point, most of us have experienced some sort of anxiety. It's a thing. Anxiety, panic, whatever, call it what you will. Whether you are suddenly alone in a big city, whether you are at home and you're by yourself or with your family and something happens, whatever it is, and suddenly there's this anxiety. This book is amazing. I'm not going to say it'll change your life, but it might have changed my life. And I'm biased. I edited it. I'm freely admitting that I am totally, totally biased here. But there's some great information in here. So I just wanted to kind of touch on two things here that seem to be helpful. Two things that I've noticed that seem to be helpful are the what to do if you're having a panic attack. If you are with somebody who's having a panic attack and you can guide them. Now, I believe the official guidelines, 5 things that you can find for each of your 5 senses. But I'm going to take it and simplify it, because if you're dealing with a child and that happens, start with one thing for each sense. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel right now? And go through it, do the calm down. Maybe it's awesome. Second thing that I wanted to touch on is the visualization, because if you're feeling really, really panicked and you're stuck in the shower and you can't move, how do you get out? How do you move? How do you do the thing? Because life doesn't always wait for panic. So it's a visualization that's talked about a lot in this book, and I mentioned the book was really good, right? Visualization when you're dealing with anything in your brain is super useful. And the one that I like is to remind yourself that you are safe and you are loved. So if I'm feeling really panicked, I'm taking a deep breath in, and making sure that all of the space inside of me is filled with safe. I am safe. And when I breathe out, I am filling all the space around me with love. And so okay, you're thinking, okay, that sounds kind of hokey, whatever. Well, if you're feeling panicked, do it until you have no space left for anything except safety and love. Are you safe right now? Yes. Are you loved right now? Absolutely. So until those spaces are filled, keep doing it. Because if all of the space inside of you is filled with safety, you're safe. And if all the space outside of you is filled with love, you are loved. Is there room for anxiety or panic? No. Is there room for your brain to come up with anything that is unrealistic? Oh, this thing happened, and so now we have to panic. Nope. It's all safety and love. The end. Bye-bye, anxiety. Bye-bye, panic. It takes practice. That's the only other thing I have to say about it. It takes practice. So, if you are a person who has anxiety or who panics occasionally and just you've tried all the things, you're not sure what to do, I highly recommend reading the book, because there are lots of practical strategies that make everything amazing. And if you practice them, they work. That's like there's no getting around it. If you practice it, it works. The other thing that she did recently was make a deck of cards. So you know how not quite with tarot cards, but like similar sort of idea. You pick a card and it has a strategy on it. So the one that's here is I create and use ritual and ceremony to express grief and let go of my anxiety. So if I have grief, let's say my expectations are not met. Let's say that there's a thing that I'm used to and I really like that thing, and now I'm told it has to change. I don't like that. I feel sad. I feel sad because that thing that I've invested so much time and energy in is now different. It's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't look the same. It doesn't sound the same. And I feel sad about that. So I'm going to use some sort of a ritual or ceremony to express that and then let go of it. And what you do is like wildly up to you. Maybe you just practice saying the new thing until you're used to it. Maybe you say, I free you into the universe. Maybe you write it on a piece of paper and light it on fire and burn it in the backyard. I don't know, but it's some sort of a thing. So these cards, the anxiety cards, are full of practical strategies. Another one here: anxiety is a reasonable response to danger, and it helps to keep me safe. Bet you hadn't thought about that perspective. So then follow it up. When my brain goes into danger mode, I ask myself, am I in danger? Where's the evidence? I'm not in danger. Everything's fine. I'm safe. I'm loved. So why am I reacting like this? I guess I don't need to. Okay. Now that's easier said than done. It's hard. I get it. But good to practice. So this is all available. You can order the book. It's available on Amazon. It is, I'm not sure if the cards are. I think the cards you have to order directly. All of that information is here on the website, and the website is anxietychaoscalmed.com. Highly recommend a visit. Even if you're not really sure if you want to buy things, read through it. Take a look. There's a link to the Facebook page. There's a link to some booksellers. There's a whole bunch of places where you can buy the book online. It's an ebook, it's a paper book, it's a whatever you want it to be book. So that's just something to keep in mind. And that's where we started. So I had a plan when I got started today that I was going to do a thing, and I don't remember what my plan was. And that's, I think there was going to be an Ask Me Anything. So that's probably part of it. So if anybody here wants to ask me a question, good morning and hello, feel free to drop questions in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. If you ask me things that I don't know the answer to, be prepared for that. If you ask me things where I'm not in a position to give you an answer, that can happen too. And please be polite. I've occasionally had hostile questions in the comments, and I don't do well with that. We should all be polite to each other, except the monsters in Minecraft. They can get out. But anyhow, so ask me anything. I also wanted to have a bit of a throwback Thursday, and I'm not really sure what the best way to do that is, other than just sharing thoughts, memories, whatever it is we've got. Now, here's a good one. So I have coffee. I ran out of milk this morning, and that's fine. Who cares? Don't always need milk in your coffee. But I have sweetened condensed milk. So you're going to hear me stirring my coffee, and it's going to be loud and obnoxious because I mixed in the sweetened condensed milk. And that's a thing that I never would have thought to do until I went to Thailand. And it was delicious. So here I am, stirring the coffee. I didn't really drink a lot of coffee until I went to Thailand. That was the other thing. It was different there. And not just like the regular coffee was different, but the culture was different. When will you resume making amazing in-game art pieces? Oh, well, isn't that an interesting question? I've been working on some, sort of slowly. There is a spot in Genesis, and don't ask me what the coordinates are because I don't have anything in front of me. There's a spot in Genesis where I want to work with my friend Gary here to build a picture installation demonstration center and art gallery. So that is, but the but on this is that it's going to be as artsy and weird of a build as the art inside of it. That's the challenge. It's not just going to be some straightforward box on top of a box on top of a box and a box all the way to the, to the sky. It's going to be a little bit more creative than that. That's really hot. So Genesis, let's take a look here and see if we can find that plot. It is, I made myself a list of my plots, and the only problem with that is that it's long. That's not really a problem. I realize this. My list is long and varied. So somewhere in here in a forested area, one of these greenish spaces, maybe not that one though, I have a plot that is trees, and it is outlined in Shroomlights. Now, it is not too far away from my rainbow place. It says rainbow's 1250, 1800. So I think it was north of there. So 1250, 1800 is up here somewhere, I think. 1250-ish, 1800, go down. Oh, there's my rainbow place. Okay, so here's my rainbow place. And it's, I don't know, it's a rainbow. And then my other place, see, because there are the trees. Like I feel it's near. But if I look at everything that I have written down, maybe it was 1250, 3500, because that's not that near, but it would be enough in the right direction that I would have found it by getting lost. So 35, down, no, up. That was 30 something. In here? Maybe. No, that doesn't look like mine. That's because I'm over here. Is it? No. Let's throw on some plot lines here. Let's see what I'm looking at. 1250, 3500-ish. There. 34, 35. Oh, it's Apocalyptica. That was dumb. Okay, yeah, I totally have a place there, and it's awesome. And look at this cool thing, though, that's getting built on my neighbor's plot. That's really neat. It's bright and colorful, and I like it. Okay, so that wasn't it. So, yeah, I think it was 1250, 800, I think, because that's where I went first. So, I don't know. Let's go up there, see if it's there. Because there was one that wasn't on my list. So 1250, 800, 800. This way. Yeah, this looks more right. Okay, so 1150, 1250, 750, 800. No, that's not it. Well, anyhow, I do have, oh, there it is, this one. 1250 or 1200, 750. It's the Shroomlights. It says no owners, but I know that when I was in World, I checked. It is mine because Shroomlights. At least I think it is. And if somebody else is watching this and you're like, "Hey, don't steal my land," then I'm sorry, but I remember putting Shroomlights under trees, so I'm pretty sure this one's mine. If I am wrong, then yeah, find me, because I'm sorry. But this is ideally the place I had in mind for the thing. So that is 1200, 750. Now I'm going to check and make sure that I actually own that. I'm not giving out bad information. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm going to go and look at enter the uplift. Cookies, not cookies. History cache thinger. Okay, so my keys are over here. So I'm looking for Genesis down here. Okay, so I feel like this is missing stuff. No, maybe it's not. Am I missing things? Okay, I'm curious because this shows that I have 3 Genesis places, and my original list showed that I had at least 4. So now I'm very curious. I have Lendum, I have CK, and then Uplift. I think I need to look over here because this is strange. Okay, I would be looking here for those. Oh boy. What's this one? That's my London. Okay, then there's Uplift, Chicken Caw. That's in Genesis. Okay, I have Rail. Cool. Huh. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong about that one. I don't know. It's very strange. I thought that was mine. Maybe I had it and I sold it for something. Anyway, long story short, good to check your things. So that's a thing. Ooh, somebody has questions about Minecraft. Would you like to ask me some questions? Because I'd be happy to answer them. I don't know all the things, but I'll try. And in the meantime, while I wait to see if that person there, Yami, is going to give me questions, let's go back to the maps. So back to Genesis. The places I do have, if I were going to build an art place that is on a plot that I actually own for sure, it would be this one, my rainbow plot. Rainbow plot. Oh, I gave that to my son. Okay, well, whatever. I give up. I had one other place. Let's see. 4,036.50. There's always answers. Zoom out here. So that's going to be down here somewhere. 4,036.50. It's Rail, and I don't think I did very much with it. This one? Yeah. Okay, so I guess this is the place. Right here. This rail. It has something fun already there. And I'm not sure if the fireworks dispenser needs to be refilled, but that's the plot. There, you can see it a little better. So that is a place for art. The rainbow. The weird rainbow. Awesome. All right, so question. Is there any plan to update the Minecraft version? Maybe. The plan is dependent entirely upon the bazillion plugins that are used and when those all get updated, because we can't really update the Minecraft version until every single one of the bazillion plugins is also updated to the new Minecraft. So that's a thing. And that's all the amazing things that we do. Excuse me, like shops and being able to have plots and land keys and all of that stuff and put in pictures. And those are just a few examples. But until all of that gets updated, then we can't update. So that's the thing. If just out of curiosity, what's your favorite thing about the updated Minecraft? Because I haven't really played very much. I've looked around a little bit at think there were like glowing item frames or something, or glowing squid. I played around a little bit with that, and I heard that there were cave monsters coming, and I'm really excited about the cave monsters because they sound terrifying. But that was about it for me. So I'm going to, let's see here, jump in while I'm thinking about answers here and see if I can get to that railbot in Genesis. Because that's always the next question is, how do you get to those places? Especially if you're new. So let's just do it. And I know the obvious answer is, why don't you have the map mod yet, Jen? Well, I just never have. I don't know. It's probably useful. I'm not there yet. So let's see. Scooch this over. Scoochy scooch. There. So here I am hanging out in my place in London. It is looking less like a grass hut, which is nice. I'm going to go to Genesis. Where am I here? Ooh, I know where I am. Let's go out. Oh, I can't. You can't go through vines. Oh, well, did I ever do that fun? Oh, there we go. Okay. And out. Now, I'm at this place. I want to take a look at what my neighbors are doing here because they're fun. And then we'll go hunting for my place because it's like, I don't know, I'm sort of heading the right direction. So this looks really neat. I like it. It's bright, it's colorful, and it's much better than the ugly pit of doom that was there before. I mean, okay, so when you say ugly pit of doom, you probably think of my place anyway, but it's not an ugly pit of doom. Now I have to show this off because this is not an ugly pit of doom. It looks like it from up top. You're thinking, why build a scary slum? But let's go find out because it's not. It really isn't. It really, really isn't. I promise. Ah, so color. And, oh, it's flooded. I flooded my place. Okay. So, apparently I did something and let the water in. Well, that's a thing. Guess I'll have to fix that. It's a good thing I guess I gave the tour. This was not supposed to be a water slide. Oh, maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. Maybe a water slide would be awesome. Yeah. Come on. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it because water slide. As long as it didn't wreck my redstone. Because I don't know how to fix that. Come on. Okay. Let's take a look here. Oh, it's because it's my neighbors. And maybe I don't know very much about property lines here. That's a thing. I thought I was on my property, and maybe I wasn't. I guess I should make a... I'll put up a sign here real quick, and then we'll go have fun. One moment. Okay. Doesn't solve the problem, but we can talk about it because I don't want to be that person. Okay, so here I am running. The fun part of this, of course, is the rainbow. Rainbows are always fun. And if there is ever a question of when I'm going to do more artsy things, soon. So now I want to go to my other place, which was 4 something, 30 something, 36 something. So I'm going to show my coordinates and zoom. This way, my numbers are going up. My X number is going up. And my Y number, I probably don't want to do too much with that. I probably just want to hang out there. So I'm going to go in a long straight line. You know what? I'm going to take the rail because I feel like not enough people do that here in good old Genesis. And why not? See the sights. There's lots to see in Genesis, and that's something I don't often do is go for a tour. So let's do it. Here we go, the Genesis tour. So over there I have Charmander and Squirtle. They're cute. And over here I have, not entirely sure what that is, but it looks kind of intimidating. I like it anyway. And this place, I don't know what this place is either, but I like it. I like anything that makes me stop and think. There's a treehouse up here. I've seen that before. And seriously, though, what is this? I'm curious now. There is this castle-y looking place. This is where I get off the rail. No, it isn't. Why do I think that? I wonder. Maybe this is where we got lost before. Yeah, rails aren't really connected. Oh well, minor detail. Where am I going? This way. Get back on the rail and zoom. So definitely lots to see here. There's all of those places and that brown thing with the swirly stuff. Looks like it might be some sort of a critter. Tasmanian devil, maybe. I bet that's what it is. Ooh, this is pretty. And yeah, if you have spare time on your hands and you're wondering what to do, Genesis is neat. There's lots of fun things here. Oh, I see R2-D2. And what's this place? If I turn around, it's a dragon? Looks like a dragon. Oh, and there's the Baddington Bear over there. Oh, that's where I was. Of course. Okay. Of course I was visiting Baddington's house. Museum? Forget. And the Stonkers rocket. This is a good time. Oh, my minecart ran out. All right. Let's head back over here. Where am I? 2554. It's going to be a while. This is big. YOLO. Well, yes, that is true. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm living by the YOLO creed, though. I like that. That teal and magenta place that looks weird and artsy. It appeals to me. And Mario. And no. I go in the minecart. I keep going. That must have been a clear lag. Oh well. Da-dum-da-dum. This place is interesting. The Uplift Rail Station. Okay. Cool. Ooh, there's a Ferris wheel and a bee. That person has a swing. Stair swing. This is neat. I think there's lag. Cool. So I like that too. Ugh, so much to like. Okay, so here I go. Zoom. I'm gonna fly a bit because that's a thing I do. I like that bee. There are a few bee sculptures here, and I think they're really nifty. And this place. What is this place? Big. I don't know. There's a lot of it's big. Ooh, somebody built a llama trader. I didn't expect that. There's a lot of I didn't expect that. And that's part of what I love. So let's keep going here. So every once in a while I am actually checking my coordinates. I'm at 35 something or other, 34 something. So I'm going to keep going. I'll check my notes. I'm looking for 4,036.50. So here we go. Upland Comics. Looks like they have a stadium. Does that... We don't have balls in Minecraft, so I wonder what we would do with a stadium. What could we play? What games? Because that would be fun. Oh, the Oasis. Okay, there's an Oasis. And... oh, too far. I went too far. That was where I was supposed to turn. There's my place. Okay, so I'm going to turn the coordinates off because I don't need those anymore. And just drop down in here. Oh, my neighbor has a garden. I want to go see their garden. Maybe I can work with that. Okay, so here I am in the place. And here's my place. I have a fireworks dispenser, but I couldn't... well, I don't know enough about redstone to set up a motion sensor, so boom. There you go. It does still have fireworks. So there's a happy banana and a garden. I want to see this garden. This is neat. I like gardens. They're not my strong point. So there's layers of stuff and lots of density and mushroomy things and a salmon pond. And a beacon in the middle with... I feel like I'm going to fall and break an ankle. I realize it's Minecraft, but feelings nonetheless. So this is supposed to be a sort of broken path. And arches. I like this. That's really a lovely garden. Okay, so my whatever artsy build here has to have a lovely garden now. Somewhere. So here I am. And to start with, I have this. So how do I incorporate showing off pictures? I think this space can be a picture space. And if anybody has... ooh, Aztec theme. Interesting. If anybody has any ideas for themes for building stuff, just say so. Drop it in the comments. Or color choices or anything like that. Some sea lanterns here, and I'm gonna put all this away. So if I were to put a picture here, oops, I wouldn't want it to go behind the vine necessarily. So 2 by 4, that's a strange shape. Awesome. That'll illustrate the importance of getting the shape right. Now, I actually do need my coordinates because I need to know where my boundaries are here. I think my boundaries, I usually mark them. Did I mark them? I think maybe this is it. 40, because what is it here? 4,036.50. So 4,000. Okay, so my 4,000 is going this way, and 36.50 is about here. So I'm just going to drop a random sea lantern there so that I don't go past that. And another one. That was 36.50. I can go all the way up to 37, which is probably right here. So I don't have to worry about that boundary. My neighbor has kindly marked it out for me. If anybody is wondering, I do check boundaries because I don't like to plan something and then discover I don't have enough space. It's not like I plan things anyway, but still. So the first thing that I want to do is do something more fun with the ground here, because this it's boring. So let's see. I want to use some stuff. The problem is inspiration. I don't have any. So what do I want to do? Maybe I could... no, I don't want to do that. I want to pick blocks. Okay. I really like the Crying Obsidian. It's pretty. And I really like Shroom Lights. I think those two colors go well together. And kelp. Where's kelp? Should be right here. Kelp box. I like kelp. And melons. These are some strange colors. What else do I need here? I need something sparkly. Oh, that's a challenge. Oh, I could use the those nether tree things. Red one, and then there's the other one, which is called warped fungus. Okay, so I'll use a couple of those. The warped fungus color doesn't really go though, so maybe I won't use that. But I need a blue of some sort. Let's see here. I'm going to go with that one because it doesn't clash. And what other color is missing? Yellow. Yellow, not YOLO. No. One of those. Okay. Hey. Okay. I don't know what to do with these things, but let's make a thing. So, here. This over. Let's start then. An Aztec idea was mentioned. I don't really know anything about Aztec. I'm not going to pretend I do. But I do know how to make diamonds. So I think I'm going to make diamonds on the floor. I'm going to start over here. Here's my marker. So I'll start here. Boop. Yeah, do it that way. So a diamond. How many squares big do I want to make my diamond? What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. Thank you, mouse. Okay. This way, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of counting. Yep. No, not there. Whatever. I'll fix that after. This whole like click two mouse buttons to place a block thing is not my strong point. That went too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not you. I'm gonna put something there so that it's not just a hole. Okay, and back to this one. That way, right? Okay, only as far as the grass. I want to do a garden of some sort there. Okay, and that means if I'm doing diamonds, I should actually do diamonds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Barely fits. And this should go right up to... Oh, that doesn't match. Did I do something wrong? I did. I counted too far. Cool. So this is the process. It is not exciting. Block too far on the geometric pattern. So if anyone is hanging out in Genesis and wants to come and like, I don't know, hang out and stuff, you're welcome to. I should maybe put that offer up there. There aren't too many people here. There. If anybody wants to come hang out, they can. And back to the pattern. So still an Ask Me Anything show. If anybody has any questions, I will do my best to answer. I don't know all the answers, but I try. I also might not be the most exciting Ask Me Anything person in the whole world. There are some things I haven't done, but not very many. So yeah, keep that in mind and have fun. I'll keep this up for probably, I don't know, another, what time is it? 10 minutes or so. And then I should probably move on with my life. I don't know if anybody's interested in watching me build. I haven't really asked. I know way back when the uplift started, people were all like, yeah, do a live stream of building. And I was like, I don't know about that, but people do live streams of crocheting, so maybe. And here we are. So let's see. Color number 2 should be melons. So melons is going to go on this side. Yeah. And part of the reason that I'm not super up on the whole building live thing is because there always ends up being silences. Or I talk and I try to do a thing, and then one of those things, either the talking or the thing, doesn't work. And it's just yeah, it's funny maybe, but it's not the most awesome. Okay, melons, more melons. So yeah, it's boring. My apologies. I can do one thing at a time really well, 2 things at a time sometimes, and most of the time it's one thing. Okay, purple and green. That looks awesome. Now what? Orange or blue? Probably orange, hey? Because if I did the blue, it would be too much purpley blue all in one place. Oh, I forgot to do melons over there. Let's go do that. Melons. Melons. Okay. And then since I'm here, just drop that in. That part is finished. Woot woot. Thing got finished. So, oops. There. When I am building things and having fun doing something creative and colorful, sometimes I like to keep my things in rainbow order. Often. You'll notice that about a lot of what I do. There are rainbows. I like the precision of rainbows. This was made very apparent to me not that long ago. Wondering if my screen setting is okay. Oh, is it laggy on the stream? Huh. Because yeah, it seems to be okay on my end. It's not bad. Yeah, my daughter gave me 3 colors yesterday, and they weren't in rainbow order, and it bothered me. And it shouldn't, because it's not important. Okay, well, I'm glad it's not lagging. Yeah, everything is good on my end. We must have different screen settings. Let's see, what goes after orange? Red or blue? There's not a lot of choice. Probably red. So I guess if we're doing question time, I'm building this fancy floor, and then of course there'll have to be something that goes over it. What would go over this that would make a good piece of art? Because with the problem with doing an artsy build, as I'm sure the gallery owners are all aware by now, is that you don't want to overshadow whatever pictures you're putting up. or you want to complement them, which the Mall Gallery did beautifully. So what would go here? See a background, see on the left window with the, oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I can fix it. I know why I did that. Let me just do that here. And the reason that you were seeing the multiple windows was because I was sharing my entire screen instead of just a window, because in the beginning I was switching the screens. Is that more what you were thinking of? I think so. It's a thing. Because I'll do things on one screen and then I'll forget that I'm not sharing the whole screen, and I'll go off and do something on the internet, and then I'll do some other thing, and it just gets messy. Okay, awesome. I'm glad I got that sorted out. Also glad you don't mind, but would completely understand if you did, because it can be kind of annoying. Okay, so let's take a look here. There. Those are pretty. And I like that it's not perfectly centered. I realize that's probably going to bother some people, but I like it. All right, so let's see. Now I need to fill in the other spaces. All right. I haven't done anything with the seaweed yet. Kelp. Kelpy kelp. Thank you. I'm glad you like the color scheme. I picked my favorites. I have a very strong desire to use bright colors in everything, always, forever, including most of my clothing and the rest of my life and all of that. I am happy with bright colors. If the colors are dull, it just gets to me. And part of that, for all I know, might be just a Canadian winter thing. It's November now, so I have November, December, and then all the way through to probably realistically April before it stops looking like a snowy wasteland around here. And that's a thing. If all you see is either white snow or snow that's brown because it was sanded so you don't slide off the road, there's only so much of that you can handle before everything is just sad. So that's why I have the bright colors in my life. I want the color. I like summer better, but I also like not living with deadly creatures. And that's, to me, that's absolutely huge, the not living with deadly creatures thing. I have been places that have deadly creatures. I've been down south. I've been to Florida. I've been to Georgia. I've been through, well, gators and insects and stuff. I've been through Southeast Asia. I have been through the tropics, the islands, the Pacific Islands, and it's, oh gosh, I'm doing that thing where I'm talking and not paying attention, and now everything's messed up. It happens. One thing at a time. What I've discovered about all the places that are seriously tropical is that I don't love the creepy crawlies. I really don't. They're not my favorite. I don't like them. And I am a much happier person if I never have to know that they're there. I really do like winter. I like the cold. I like the crisp. I like the freshness of it. I don't love the drab. Come on. Ugh. There. So now you know a little bit about me that you didn't know before. There. World traveler. Almost. I have yet to see Africa or the Middle East, although I'm not sure if that's actually on my list. It kind of is. I have mixed feelings. I would like to see the Middle East. I'd like to see Africa. I'd like to go to the places I haven't been. I really haven't been to South America. I've gone as far south as Mexico. Ugh. This whole 2-button clicky thing is getting old. I don't like it. Directional blocks. This is why I didn't pick most of the terracotta, because directional blocks are my nemesis. Okay, there we go. Now blue. Start over here. Oh, no, I have to start the other way because they're all facing the same way. Directional blocks. Exactly. Directional blocks are a mental block. So, oops. Okay. Here. So, there's been a lot of not traveling or less traveling going on these days because of that virus. Anybody who's watching, either what is your favorite place that you've traveled or a place that you would really like to travel? Oh, you were in Cancun once. I was in Cancun once. It was fun. I liked Cancun. It was not really in the resort area. I stayed in the city. There was a hotel sort of in the middle of the city, and we stayed there and walked around a lot and saw some things. It was really fun. Spanish improved greatly. I'm not going to say that I'm good at speaking Spanish by any stretch, but I did manage to speak some Spanish while I was there and be understood by the locals, so that's pretty impressive for me. Yeah, and I was also in Cabo San Lucas once, long, long ago. Yeah, I'm almost on my pattern. This is good. Here. If I could pick anywhere to travel right now, it would actually be down south. I have my stepmother's down in Georgia, and Corey, of course. Corey is in Florida. I miss Corey. I realized that yesterday. I posted that meme in the Shipple channel, and then I went away and cried a bit. I really miss Corey. So going south is very high on my priority list, for many reasons, but family is a big one. I think that would be good. Let's see everybody again. So let's take a look here. Oh yeah, I really like that. Thanks for the suggestion on diamonds, or Aztec-ish. Certainly doesn't look anything like Aztec, but I really like the way that turned out. So on that note, I'm going to, the pyramids in Egypt. Yes, I also would like to see the pyramids. I have a couple different reasons for wanting to go to Egypt. I want to see the pyramids and I want to go costume shopping. I do the belly dance, the very much Western style. I'm not even going to pretend that I've, do anything authentically, but I'd like some costumes. One of my favorite designers is near Giza, so that would be a thing. And you say China was amazing back in 2006. Let me see. That might have been very close to when I was almost near China. I was up in northern Laos and I was thinking about going to China. And it didn't work out. Miscommunications between me and an embassy. So, yeah, that was the thing. Neat. All right. Well, on that fun note, I'm going to sign off here, and I will be back again tomorrow, approximately 9:15 my time in the morning. That's 10:15 Eastern for anybody who's on the daylight savings thing, and hopefully you can convert the time to your zone from there. If you have any questions for me, come prepared with questions. If you have coffee suggestions, I take those. If you want to hang out and build with me, let me know. Direct messages are probably the best way to do that. If you have any thoughts, ideas, and you're very welcome for the stream. Want to bring your friends, want to hang out and talk, any of those things. This is wide open. The entire purpose of this is to try and feel like we have some community going on. So, it doesn't just have to be me talking. So on that note, see you tomorrow. Happy Thursday.